Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Wolf. Today we're playing part 2 of Doki Simulator. With that being said, let's get started. When we left off, it wanted me to choose who I share my poem with first. Now, I don't remember any of the characters, but Sayori, I believe, dragged me here. Nasuki, the one with the pink hair? I believe. I told Nasuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. So yeah, it is the one pink hair, okay. Okay, well, let's start with the thing I don't like. First of all, Nasuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. I'm already messing up. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing some other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really bad. Or if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great. But let me show you what real literature looks like. I'm stumbling all over. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Nasuki retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Doki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I'm actually gonna read it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try? That's about it. That's how the poem to continue. Okay. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I would like it? I wouldn't like it. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. But people don't even take my writing seriously. It isn't the point of poem for people to express themselves. Your writing style would make your message any less valid. That's exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disconcerting. But decide to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like it sets for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from a youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori brought me here, so I'll show it to her. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Tech Wolf. I love it. I had no idea that you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Tech Wolf poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feeling in it. Sayori hugs the sheets against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Tech Wolf. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture in my movement here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here too, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that. Yeah. Now you will read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, a little bit longer. Let's read this one. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rain day? I look above, the sky is blue. The secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Okay, sounds like one you did in the morning. Sayori? It's just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? That's what I thought too! No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh my gosh, I can't read. Let's see. I remember Yuri has purple hair. I know nothing about Monika. I can't remember nothing about Monika. My favorite color is purple, so I guess we'll go with Yuri. I like her hair. Purple. I like that shade of purple. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passed, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is my first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buried her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there were specific writing habits that you... Goodness, my brain. Work. That you are typically of new writers. Usually typical new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. When she refines her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nisuki can be a little bit base, though. Base? How? Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Nisuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? Oh no, it's cursive. Well, let me take a drink before I try to read this. I'm drinking chocolate milk if you're curious. Okay, let's try. Ghost under the light. Oh wait, I have to readjust the mic for this. Get up close. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last gets to be replaced by the thickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm's breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, it flickers back. Oh, the lights flickens, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I can't read cursive. Let's go and get comfy back in my chair here. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read a script very often. I always think your handwriting is pretty. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tech Wolf. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feeling, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And last but not least, Monica. Oh, now I remember you. Hi, Tech Wolf. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. It's much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Tech Wolf. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Monica, my poem. I like it, Tech Wolf. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Nasuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you're saying so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shelley Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. It might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Nasuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably would find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style and stuff you... Did I read that right? I don't think I read that right. Anyway, let's continue. Everyone else might be a little bit based towards their own kind of style, but I'll always keep you find the new suit you the most. I'll help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone that claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have the sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Oh good, it's something I can actually try to read. Hole in wall. It could have been me. See the direction the spackle produces? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I rail blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scored with a permanent copy of the mind-glassing image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infused choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, it was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wait a minute. Hole in wall? Burning image. Wine glass. Oh, that's a meaningless image. Well, it wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretched forever into everything, a hole of infused choices. I realize now that it wasn't looking in, it was looking out. That makes me think of a camera. Like a camera lens. If you pick up your phone, you can see the front camera, which facing out towards you. I don't know, I heard this was a horror game and it's not scary so far. So what do you think? It's very freeforming. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really that right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That it's all the poems have been putting emphasis on the timid between words and lines. Then performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of emphasis recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit. In infinity? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for a mediocre writing ability. Even if they're just being nice, there's one way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Nasuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Also, they read as they read intimidate me. I can't say that word. To them, I watch each of their expressions change. Nasuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Suki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you compliment? Completely missed the symbolism or something? Can't read. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. The Yori liked it, and Tech Wolf did too. Based on that, I'm gladly giving you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. But I haven't yet. And Tech Wolf liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Yusuke suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tech Wolf appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he did appreciate my advice more? You are all full of yourself. No. If I was full of myself, I would distributely go out of my way and try to make everything I do overly cutesy. I see everyone's okay? Everything okay. But you know what? I wasn't the one who boobs and magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tech Wolf started showing up. Nasuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they hadn't noticed I was standing there. Tech Wolf? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then it would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Tech Wolf. But wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tech Wolf? Well? I get dragged into this in the first place. It's not like I know everything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, it's going to be... saved. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna go back to the game. Yes. Who am I going to pick? I'm trying to impress Nasuki. But at the same time, if I say, help me Sayori, I might back out of it. They might figure me out. Sorry, Yuri, I had a really hard time reading yours. I'm going with Nasuki. Yuri? You're really talented. Well, but Nasuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. Nasuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. But that's not Nasuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was the mean one. She was mean to me. Nasuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a very personal thing. Sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small circumstances can lead something pretty heated. Wait, the hell that was. I glanced over my shoulder. Tori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Nasuki. Nasuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. finally muttered that barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Tech Wolf. Peace. Natsuki takes a breath. Think about, Natsuki glanced around the room. Did everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica looks away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Are you kidding me? I don't even know if you guys can even hear it. But there's a garbage truck outside right now. Beeping! I really hope you guys can't hear that. You're naturally breathing. You're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Hope they're naturally breathing. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone reads each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Tech Wolf. And to be honest, the nice change of pace from the lazying around we get a little too much used to. Ha ha ha. And so am I joining the club with realizable for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing? After all, that's what the club's for. I disagree, Monica. Huh? What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was lots of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Tech Wolf, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kind of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with unfused determination. Hey, Wolf? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beamed at me. It truly has been a while since Yori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've ever seen the fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want to drop opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friend with you. Phew. You know, Tech Wolf, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still haven't caught on to what kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Are you writing another poem? Oh, we're writing another poem. Oh, let me get comfortable. Sorry for all the mic noises and shit. Sorry, not shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Okay. Nisuki. Cute stuff. Baking. That's about all I know. The boot. Candy. Vanilla. Play. Nope. Not who I wanted. I like that. Anime. Mouse. Chocolate. Sweet. Bunny. Giggle. No. Music. Bouncy. Kawaii. Bubbles. Pink. Cute. Funny. Color. Valentine. Rainbow. Last one. This is the one I really need. Suki. For like. Whistle. Yes! We did it. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. In the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Tech Wolf. Oh, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things that you... with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purpose, Sayori? Your purse. Why, that's all of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to convincingly forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Or there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ah, Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I noticed she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Tekla to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with this. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting the mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retrieval. Retribution. Ah, did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to expect the retribution. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she'd bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Kaya! Who's Kaya? Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Storia glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my resolution. Retribution! Actually, the one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blabble about that cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Hahaha. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Suri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Suri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Suri suddenly collapses her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Hey, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Peppers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Suki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. You probably just had something to do. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more distributable than all of us combined. And that's true. Excuse me. Then the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. Monica, so strong-willing. The boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glazed at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I haven't heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. So cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looked at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tech Wolf. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love to change to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I decided, though I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Hold on 1 second. I have to go check something. I hear something at the door. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue reading. Sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cooking. Sayori is back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me, especially... Yeah. Don't worry, I keep my promise. I pull the first volume of Perfect Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle Magna all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my magnet every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm going to get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Where did the volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonated out from inside the closet. I'm here inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my Magna again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. He makes the futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her Magna. Jeez. This is not inconvenient. I meant this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And beside, they're really pretty to look at, and when they're all lined up, why would you waste all that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there, in the closet. There's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them down to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know that. You know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool and it ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertip reaches the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her finger to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Hiya. The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls on the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Carefully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost found Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm going to get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me. Let's see. The classroom chair has the desk attached, so there's too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Ah! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah-ha! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs into the chair and slowly balances on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat in the back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of magna and bends down to put it on the shelf below. But what? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was that told me not to help? Yeah, I got ya. Hold on. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Freddy Girl box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Tech Wolf, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. What are you doing all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box? What are you looking at? You're trying to look up at my... Natsuki legs shake. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Ah! The scene turned to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet. Preemptively, I tried to catch her. The box toppled out of her hand and the books go flying. I got you! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. The whole bunch of books belt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Then Natsuki comes to her sense. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. She seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! First pound into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What are you thinking? Sicko. Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika, see what happened when you put a magnet on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like the most recent club member is totally pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Monika, looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. My. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over, with a large diagonal crease along the page that she's just greatly trying to smooth out. I must have landed on the page? Suki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Nasuki, are you? No. Nasuki's voice squeaks. I see tears in her face. Ah. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's particularly my fault, so... Nasuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Nasuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Nasuki shakes her head. Just... every day. It's so hard. I just want to... come to the club room and... Nasuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your magna for you. Ah. I pick up Volume 2 of Perfect Girl. We'll set this one aside. That'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Nasuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Nasuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Nasuki lowers her head and stifle another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. Next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a bit, Nasuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box into the shelf. Here's Nasuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Nasuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Uh-huh? It's nothing. Nasuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hand. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you read. I'll make you anyway. You're talking responsibly for what you said. The things about cheering me up? If you insist. I'm taking responsibility for what you said. We sit in the same spot as last time. I open the second volume. Suki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's springily sharp, making notes of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything tied together in this manga. I guess Nasuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Who should I share my poem with first? I'm going to leave it here. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell, I said that backwards. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell, so you never miss a video. With that being said, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.